Why you don't need to work tomorrow?
Imagine this. It is 11 p.m. You have work tomorrow, but you are not sleeping. You are staring at the ceiling. 6 hours, 5 hours, four. We have all been there. That heavy feeling says, please, not tomorrow. And right after that comes guilt. Why do we feel like criminals for needing a break? Today, we're looking at why taking tomorrow off might be the smartest, most productive thing for your brain. Stick around. By the end, you will have a scientific excuse for your boss, or at least for your own guilt. Humans have a weird bug called action bias. We value doing something over doing nothing, even when something makes things worse. In psychology, we often treat busy like worthy. If you are not producing, you feel unsafe. It is evolutionary. Back in caveman days, if you sat around too long, a tiger might eat you. But today, the tiger is just an email from Dave in accounting. The danger is not real, but the stress response is. When you force yourself to work while empty, you enter presenteeism. You are physically there, but mentally, you are gone. You are not working. You are just occupying a chair, and guilt is the glue keeping you in that chair. So, what happens if you do not work tomorrow? Let's look at the science. Your brain has a factory setting called the default mode network. It sounds boring, but this is where the magic happens.
This network turns on when you stop focusing on tasks.
When you work, your brain is in execution mode, narrow, locked in. When you rest, the DMN activates. That is why your best ideas show up in the shower or while driving. If you never stop working, your brain never enters this mode. You are literally blocking your own intelligence. Now let's talk about cortisol. That is the stress hormone. If cortisol stays high for too long without a break, it can start to mess with your hippocampus. That is the part of the brain involved in memory. So if you cannot remember what you did 5 minutes ago, that is your brain begging for a day off. I cannot confirm this is happening to you specifically, but the physiology suggests it might be time to unplug. How do you know you need tomorrow off? Let's look at the fake work symptoms. If writing a 3 sentence email takes 20 minutes, you are not working. You are buffering. This is tab shuffling. It feels productive because your fingers are moving, but your brain is asleep. And if the printer jamming makes you want to move to the woods forever, your emotional battery is at 0%. So let's say you take tomorrow off. How do you rest without feeling like a failure? Here are 3 behavior tweaks. First, the pre-decision. Decide tonight that you are not working tomorrow. Send the message now. I'm taking a personal day tomorrow. Once the decision is made, the brain stops ruminating. Second, physical separation. Do not sit in the exact spot where you answer emails. Go outside or go to a different room. Your brain links locations with stress. Change the location, change the feeling. Third, passive versus active rest. Doom scrolling is not rest. That is just input. Active rest is low input. Walking, cooking, napping, or staring at a wall.
Give your default mode network a chance to breathe.
The world will not end if you take 24 hours to reboot. And the version of you that comes back will be faster, smarter, and less likely to hiss at the printer. If you could take tomorrow off and do absolutely anything, what would you do? Sleep, hike, play video games? Tell me in the comments. If this helped, hit subscribe and share this with a friend who works too hard. Let's all try to be slightly more rested beings together. See you in the next one.